happy December, which, what? I cannot believe this year is almost over. It feels like, honestly, it should still be summer. Like, I'm still surprised that we already had Halloween and Thanksgiving. So I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving, and I am very thankful for you guys and this channel. Even though Thanksgiving's past, you should always still be thankful for something. Just focus on what you have rather than what you don't have. So I'm very thankful for you guys, and I appreciate you being part of the channel. So I have a couple things to share today. This completely snuck up on me. At the end of every season, I share my 5 favorite reads I read during that season. And last night, I was looking at my calendar and it's like, wait a minute, it's December. I totally forgot to share my 5 favorite fall reads from this year. So I was like, oh no, I gotta get that up. I still have to write my blog post for it too. So yeah. This was actually kind of a toughie, and I had to choose between a few different books because while I didn't read tons this fall because of the job and everything, what I did read was pretty good. One of my favorites last season was Patriot at the River, which the author gave me this copy as part of being the launch team, which I'm so excited. Isn't it so cool looking? This was definitely a very adventurous read, great faith, and very rugged and outdoorsy, and I don't know, it was just really good. I believe I gave it 4 out of 5 stars, and I have my full ARC review up in the corner here. On my Kindle is also, I'm thinking, my favorite book this year, which I know that's pretty lofty to say, but definitely Uncle Tom's Cabin. I read it for my Kindle Clean Out Challenge, which you can watch the video up here, and honestly, this was such a good book. It was so sad and so powerful. My only regret is that it took me this long to finally read it. So if it's on your TBR or if you're struggling to read it, I definitely would make it a priority because you won't regret it. It was so good. The next, which I haven't showed you guys this one, Ashes of Roses. But this was a recommendation from, I forget who, but it was during the 5 Fall Favorites blog party. And in one of the recommendation things, I mentioned Uprising, which is about the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory. And someone commented, which I wish I remember who it was, and they said, then you need to check out Ashes of Roses because it's also about the Shirtwaist Factory and you'd probably like it. And I was like, I'm definitely going to check this out. And it was already on my TBR. So I bought this on Amazon. I still need to review it and rate it. I actually read it like in just 2 nights, and it was early in the month in November. So I kind of forget. I may need to skim through it again just for a refresher. But it was good. I did enjoy it. And this was definitely another favorite, Tale of Despereaux. This was my second read around, and it was just super good. Just as good as the first time, honestly. It's just so charming and endearing, and it's just, I love the themes of light and dark and bravery, courage, and just doing hard things, you know, which it was just so good, and it's adorable. This book barely made the cut because I just finished it last night, and I finished this one in just a couple days too. Grand Intentions by J. Grace Pennington, and this was so good. This was so good, and I can't wait to write out my full review and share it with you guys, which is pending. I'll share it in November, in the next video, which will probably be November reads, and it was just so, I could relate, like, so much. It was so good. So yeah, those are my 5 favorite reads from this month, and they were all really good. I highly recommend all of them. They were great. Okay, had to switch rooms because family's not getting up, moving around. Kind of loud out there. So anyway, second half of this video, the Black Friday indie book sale is still going on. Technically, it's going on until Monday, Cyber Monday. I had mentioned that I wanted to either do something during the sale and like spotlight some of favorites that are up there, or I wanted to do something after the sale and share like a book haul. So I think I'm going to kind of mix it up and do a bit of both in one video. The sale's still going on, so I'm going to share the books that I got, which are also what I recommend. And the best way for me to do that is to just turn the camera around and I'll just scroll through the sale page so that way you can see it clearly, and I'll just try to skim through and find the ones that I got or the ones that I've read and love and highly recommend. Okay, so here is the homepage for the Black Friday book sale. I'm going to share this one, and then there's a second one Michaela Bush is doing, so I'll do this one, then I'll go to that one. Okay, shopping by genres, and as you can see, there's quite a lot. So we're going to start with children's, which is a new category by us, wasn't here last year. So this one I did snag up. It sounded interesting, A Tragic Introduction. That looks fun too. This was good, Gather Around the Fables. Nova and the Lost Stars. I did an ARC for this one. Highly recommend. It was good, by Lillian Keith. And also Should We Tell Her was amazing as well. Okay, moving on to Christmas. I did grab this one. It looked interesting. Rebecca Morris's Christmas series, which during this sale I finally grabbed all 17 books. I've been like snagging up 2 or 3 here, but I finally got all of them. A Family for Christmas by Hannah Foster. That was an awesome one. I reviewed that in our Christmas bookathon last year. I still have to read this one. I got that last year and it's still unread. An Old Time Christmas was really good. Had a very old-fashioned writing style to it. I did grab this one, Despite the Odds by Caitlin Phillips. That looked, I say interesting a lot, I'm sorry. Everything by Erica Matthews was also really good. For My Good, read that a few years ago. It's like a very short Christmas FBI story, actually. It was fun. Glad Tidings is awesome. I did grab these. I'm excited to read those. Yeah, the cool thing about being part of this sale like every year is because so many authors like put their books up every year, and as you get more, it's like, oh, I already have that one. I already have it. So it's fun. This was another one. These two both were ones I did in the Christmas bookathon. I highly recommend checking out Sylvia Vamber Apartments. It was just too sweet, too wholesome, and it's on sale for 99 cents. I have 2 of my books here, my Christmas series, and actually this one is free, and this one's 99 cents. And then Where the Last Verse Ends, I did an ARC review for that, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. And it is 99 cents, I believe. Oh, wait. This one is free. If you want to check this out, it is a freebie. You never know what you're going to be free or whatnot. I think one upgrade would be to have, like, where it has, like, you have the genre and how many people looked at it. If you had the price, or like just if it was free, if it had another thing that said like free or just 99 cents, that would be really helpful to go through all these, because there's over 700 books on here, which is a lot to go through, but it's always fun to click through and see them all. Christmas in the Contemporary, and again that was also in the Christmas section. I grabbed Addie's Mountain, which I read it. It was part of the, I forget, it was one of the bookish series, I don't remember, but it was pretty good. I did grab this one. It looked, the cover really drew me in here. Born Royal, so I'm intrigued. I still need to read this. I've had this for a few years. I just need to read it. That looked fun. I don't remember if I grabbed it or not, but it did definitely look interesting. This is a good one here. Very fun. This is the one I was telling you about, Grand Intentions. Highly recommend. It's 99 cents, and it's just so good. Very, very intriguing. I need to read it still, but yeah, definitely into that. I need to read this one. This was awesome. I want to say, and this one is free as well, so definitely check this one out. If you like what-if scenarios, like, what would you do if you're stuck in a malfunctioning elevator with 3 strangers? And this one was so sad. Of course, by Angie Thompson. Oh boy. I keep meaning to read these 6 Cousins. Someday. The Prayer Garden was good. This is this was also part of that bookish thing, which I can't for the life of me remember what it was. She made a new cover for that. That's fun. Toymaker's Dolls, good. Treasure Hunt. This gray canvas was very, very good, and it's on sale for 99 cents. Okay. Fantasy. This one has the most amount of books, and it's also my favorite genre to go through because there's all kinds of different things with fantasy. Some of the Hope Ever After series is on here as well, just a few of them though. And there's also the Cornerstone series, a few of those are up. Some are already released, some are pre-orders, so just like kind of watch where it says pre-order. A Twist of Adventure, which I was reading last year, I need to get back to it. I stopped actually on this one. An Ordinary Night was really good. Read that a few years ago. I recommend Becoming Hook if you like Peter Pan retellings. And this is where Captain Hook is not the villain. Peter Pan is. Cooper Drive a Coach. I did an ARC for that. Very fun. It's on sale for 99 cents. Good times. Here's more of the Cornerstone series. So you see you'll have pre-order on there. I grabbed this one. It just looks so cool. And yeah, I'm very intrigued. And Caitlin Phillips' new release is on here too, Emberling. And it's on sale for 99 cents. And I plan to read this, A Change of Heart by Madison Carlin. I did grab that one up. This one looked interesting. And when you look at it further, it's actually an anthology. Where'd it go? An anthology of male healers. It sounds interesting. And it's not just fantasy, it's also World War II, superheroes, adventurers. So yeah. Ichabod Fly and the Great Newspaper Roundup, 99 cents. I definitely recommend this if you need a good laugh. If the Stars Awaken by Kate Willis, which I need to read this, I haven't read it yet. In a previous way back video, I talked about the Sacrificed Heart series. And this is one of the books in the series, and on sale for 99 cents. Actually, through this sale, I now own all 6 books, so that's fun. Let's see. Shallows was very good. I'm still on book 3, Legends, which I will probably need just to restart it and go from there. But book 1 was my favorite so far. And I did snag up some of these, the Emerald Realm series. And they look really cool. The Guild of Thieves, high recommendation for that. It was awesome. I grabbed this, Stories of Mermaids, Krakens, and Other Creatures of the Deep. Looked really fun. And it's on sale for 99 cents. Then there's the Ruby Realm series, which I got some of those. Exiled by Christina Hall, which is a new series she has going on. Very intrigued to check that out. Yeah, there's just so many. And then there's the Shattered Tales. I have some of those as well. Fairy tale retellings. I have that. I need to read it. And World of Silence by Caitlin Phillips. Okay. Historical fiction. Faith Blum has her Hymns of the West series up, some of them. This one I've heard really good things about. This Library Blitz series. There's books 2 and 3 down here as well. Yeah, here's book 3. And the new multi-author series, Hearts of the West. Some of those are up as well. Very excited to read those. And some are pre-orders too, so just keep that in mind. And this one looked really cute. How Rufus Became a Pet. Looks cute, adorable. And there's book 2 of that. I bought that last year. I need to read it. The cover just sold me. It's just so pretty. On the Run, 99 cents. I highly recommend that. It's super good. I'm telling you, there's just so many books on here. Cabin Girl, you need to read this, and it's free on here. Highly recommend. If you like clean pirate adventures, you need to grab that. Okay. Moving on to mystery. And 24-Hour Lockdown is 99 cents on sale. Vanessa Hall has some of her, her Grace the Efficient series on here. Oh wait, I don't have that one yet. Hang on, let me grab it. when I was going through these, I would do it like really quick before work or after work. So I haven't really got to sit down and like look at everything. I was just like glancing at covers or books that I know. Kate's Case Files. These are so good. I've only read the first one though. I have the next few. I need to read those. Accidental Cases of Emily Abbott are amazing. Y'all need to read those. And the Kitten Files. So fun. So much fun. I have my Log Offs trilogy up here. And the first book is free if you do want to check it out. And then I also have a blog freebie to grab, Who Murdered Nelson Manning, which is a murder mystery, historical fiction murder mystery about a freelance journalist. Very fun. Good times. Okay, and then moving on to romance. Penny Zeller, you'll see a lot of her in the romance one. She does a lot of historical fiction romance. I need to read some of her books. I haven't read a thing yet, but I have a great many of her books. And then there's some more for the Cornerstone series. Falling for the Farmer and Falling for the Preacher. I did an ARC for this one. And it is 99 cents. Both of them are. Here's one by Mary Meckham, Poisoned, which is a disability-inclusive Snow White retelling. This one is a very high recommendation for me. It's just so much fun. And it is free. So yeah, definitely grab that up. I did grab this. It looks really interesting. And the cover is so pretty. Okay. Right, and then science fiction, A Dream of Home by Kate Willis. And this one is free. I haven't read very many in sci-fi. It's not one of my favorite genres. This one was pretty good. And then lastly, we have some nonfiction. There's devotionals, poetry. Okay. Alright, and then Michaela Bush. Let's go over to her website. And she has the title and the price and everything. So you can kind of get like a glimpse here in the fantasy section. I'll kind of just scroll through. And you can just like click on the title. And then it'll take you straight to the link. I mean, you could even go through here and just scroll the ones that are free and just kind of go from there. What I like to do, I like to go through the covers and see, like, recognize any I want, and then find them in the list. Because she has them grouped by genres and sections, which is really helpful. Okay, and some sci-fi. Romance, middle grade. Some short stories. And then there are also some paperback and hardcover sales going on as well. So you can check those out. And then here, I really like she has this. She has author links for each one, like website, newsletter, Goodreads, blog, Amazon, which I think that is really good. Okay, so those are both the sales, and I know that was kind of a lot to cover, and I skimmed through it more than I did last. So if you saw something that caught your eye and you want to check it out, I have both links in the description if you would like to check this out for yourself, which I highly recommend because you could grab up a whole bunch of really interesting free and discounted ebooks. So that's going to do it for today. I feel like this video was very rushed. Last minute it was because I totally forgot about the Fall 5 favorites. My next video will be up this week sometime with my November reads. So I'm going to go ahead and go. You guys have a fantastic, awesome day. So until next time, happy reading.